SDG&E customers are pushing back hard tonight when it comes to plans to raise electric and gas bill rates. Good evening and thanks for joining us after this Sweet 16 game. I'm Carlo Cicchetto.
And I'm Jesse Pagan. The California Public Utilities Commission held two public hearings today about the proposed rate hike from SDG&E. CBS 8's Kirsten Holmes is live in Sherman Heights tonight after going to both meetings and hearing from people in San Diego. Kirsten?
Yeah, a lot of the people we talked to today say that they can't afford their already high light and gas bills, and another rate hike would only make things worse. We're here at the Sherman Heights Community Center, where the second of those two rare public hearings wrapped up a little bit after 8 o'clock. Now, most of the people we talked to today say no more rate hikes, period. But SDG&E says the goal to switch over to renewable energy, that's going to cost us all a little more.
This is outrageous. This must stop.
Last month, our bill was over $1,000, and prior to that, it was almost $900. Where does it end?
Two public hearings were hosted Thursday by the California Public Utilities Commission to get feedback from customers about SDG&E's plan to raise rates in 2024.
This is an infrastructure investment, which is different than the commodity portion of the electricity and the gas.
Anthony Wagner with SDG&E says the rate hike is all about climate action as SDG&E and other groups across the state and nation try to reach net zero emissions by 2045.
We want to make an infrastructure improvement to meet and exceed that in order to do the most environmentally responsible thing for our community.
Some customers like Chris Roberts, who works for TruckNet, one of Southern California's largest truck stops, say they support SDG&E's overall mission.
And my objective is to reduce diesel particulate matter in the air, and SDG&E has provided so much help to get that done. But we saw it as an opportunity to spearhead and lead a paradigm shift to clean energies, to renewable energies. And yes, I mean, there is a cost associated with that, but all good things and all changes have a cost.
Constance Slider-Pierre with the Utility Reform Network, or TURN, says 1 in 4, or roughly 350,000 SDG&E customers are more than 90 days late on their bills and can't afford a rate hike.
$200 million of unpaid debt. That equals struggling families here in San Diego. They should be made to expose and tell before they stand up there whether or not they're bought and paid for by the industry.
What do you say to critics who say that SDG&E is just paying people to come here and say nice things about them?
I'm not getting paid anything. I wish I was, but
SDG&E says a decision on those rate hikes won't come until later this year, and if approved, those rate hikes won't go into effect until 2024. That means there is still time to sound off on this issue. You can do that one of two ways. One is by going to the CPUC website. There's a link to that on our website, CBS8.com, and there's going to be a rally against rate hikes on April 1st. More information on that is also on our website, CBS8.com. Just click on this story. Back to you.
Definitely not the last we're going to hear about this. Thanks, Kirsten.